everybody. So this morning we are meeting up after our Night of Black Excellence yesterday, which turned out to be a fantastic event.
B.E.M.com.
So myself, Victoria Burnside, the co-creator of Black Entrepreneurs Meet, or as you may know, B.E.M, is meeting with my PR team, Miss Olivia and the beautiful Kasha McKinney, to have a late brunch of some chicken and waffles that I made for them in celebration of our first successful event.
Definitely last night was amazing. I will say that.
I agree.
It turned out to be great.
Better, like, just to see all of our hard work
Come to fruition.
Exactly.
To see my vision executed exactly how I saw it.
Yes.
And actually to exceed my own expectations and what I thought it was going to be.
Absolutely.
Is something that is overwhelming in the best way. I woke up today to a lot of social notifications from everybody posting from the event, changing their profile pictures to a B.E.M backdrop. It's just, I don't know, it's a great feeling that I really can't put words to, but it also gives me hope for our future events and to know what we have to look forward to. In a month, we were able to pull off something that people haven't done yet to this date. And so it just lets me know that the future,
A month.
Like
the future is bright
like
for
a
us.
literal month.
Like if you was there last night and you seen everything, you would have thought that was like
We had months, exactly.
in advance. That was
No.
definitely not months in
A
advance.
lot of that stuff was very last minute. Like,
Yeah.
Very last minute. Like, y'all don't
Like people
I
canceled
find
on
it
us
touching.
like 24 hours before the event. We had to find other people. Like, but you would have never thought we was stressed though.
Right. Exactly, and I think part of that goes to the great team that we were able to put together. Virginia with V's Decor and More, Virginia Archery, she really came
Phenomenal
through
job.
It was
on
beautiful.
executing our
Phenomenal
vision and making it a night of Black excellence with the backdrop, with the custom backdrop with the quotes. She brought that to life for me.
So many people wanted
The
their
black
picture
carpet.
in front of that.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
or
black
asked me
carpet
where I
was
got it from,
fine.
or
Yeah.
so there was just, it was nice to have such a strong team to help bring this together too. I couldn't have done it without all the people that helped. Even our moms. Our moms pitched
Absolutely.
in.
They was at the front door like
Killing it, regulating.
Yes.
We just walk away and let them do them.
It was a whole thing. The saxophone player.
Baby, if you missed it,
McClintock.
if you missed it, I hate it for you.
I know, because he was at the very
baby,
beginning, but he killed it. Every
Came
song
in
he
and did his
played
thing.
was like, yes.
Yes, we were even upstairs getting ready for the event. Olivia and I were, and I was like, "Oh, that's my sound." And then Kasha was like, "Okay, saxophone."
And then everybody started singing with them.
Yes.
I was like, oh, we
Our
are
moms
here.
were even dancing. And my
Man,
mom
your
played me.
mom.
We both kind of stiff, but we was still jigging.
Yes,
I mean,
I
we
love
was
her.
having a good time. It was just
Yes.
a whole night.
Yeah.
So like I said, it definitely
So much fun.
gives me hope for the future.
It was
And
so
DJ
much
was on it too.
fun. First of all,
DJ 2E's.
okay, too easy. Let's come through. You did your thing, baby.
Yeah.
You
And
got
our,
the vibe on point.
Yes, our content creator
Yes.
had everybody
Mario.
lit. I don't know if
Yes,
he's gonna
Shout
pop
out
his
to
head
him.
into the viewer.
Are you
Mario.
gonna come say hi to the people?
He's
Mario
definitely
Howard.
here too, but he
He's not
kept
gonna say hi to
everybody
people.
going and just making them feel comfortable in the crowd.
Yes. So not only do as a creative and as an entrepreneur, the creator of B.E.M, I like to feed people spiritually and creatively, but I also got to feed them physically
And
to keep them on board.
the food last night,
Mr. Dickey, Friends Barbecue.
Chef Dickie did that.
he did his thing.
Didn't even know he had a twin. They were both in the
Just
building.
popped up out of nowhere like, what's up? Like,
Like,
you
both of
what's
them.
up? We've been having all these business conversations. You just
You want to
kept
tell
this
us today?
little
Shout out.
detail?
Oh, I have a twin. He'll be there.
And I was talking to his twin thing, and I was talking to him. I was like, "You did that on the brisket," and he was like, "That's my brother." Who?
Who are you?
Sorry, what?
But they were amazing. Like
did
they
so
had
good.
everybody going, and they was like, y'all
And they
did
were
that.
a part of the well-oiled machine. Like they really did make
Yeah.
our lives a lot easier. I didn't have to
Absolutely.
A lot
stress or worry
stress-free.
about things,
Absolutely.
even little things that I didn't think of, like making sure that we had plenty of non-alcoholic beverage options.
Pineapple
and,
lemonade, baby.
Man,
sauce, like he had little sauce things. Like he had so
Yeah.
many things that I didn't even think about. The to-go plates.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to tell him anything. I had to give him any direction. He was on top of it.
we
He
didn't
was
have to
already-
call him.
No,
No, but
he
not
was
them.
ready. He was on time. He even brought his whole smoker
Yeah.
in the back. And
The
For
whole
most of you that
smoker.
know, yesterday was the Tennessee-Alabama game, which Tennessee won. Woo woo!
Come on now, go balls. Big orange. Woo.
But he brought a whole smoker in the back, and while we were upstairs getting ready, I looked down. I said, "Who is tailgating outside of our
That's
event?"
how big
It was our
the smoker
caterer.
was. Yeah.
It was our caterer. He
Uh-huh.
brought everything. Lavishly Local was there, Miss Keisha.
Shout out to you,
Shout out to her
boo.
because she
Thank
helped
you.
coordinate this
Looking
as
gorgeous.
well.
As
And
always.
she definitely helped with the promotion and supported my PR team to make sure we got the word out.
The 360 booth.
Mm.
Everybody loved the 360
Yes,
booth.
and I gotta give credit to
Miss
Mr. DJ
Meredith.
for that because he plugged us with her,
Yeah.
and she was fantastic. Everyone
She
had
did
so
her
much
thing.
fun with that. She was very professional and very kind.
Mhm.
It was just
She did her thing.
everything was chef's kiss. It really
It's
was.
perfect.
The
Tipsy
vibes
by
were
Tiff.
Hey,
Baby.
she got everybody
Had us
lit.
tipsy.
Tipsy
In
by
the
Tiff.
situation.
You
It
did
was
your
a
thing, baby.
situation.
You did your thing.
Yeah,
It
you
was
had us
so
tipsy.
good. That apple pie on the rocks.
Okay.
That's the inside joke, y'all.
If y'all was here yesterday, you seen it.
That part.
on the rock.
You know what you
It
exactly.
was so
yeah.
so good. On the rocks, off the rocks. It was good.
It was a good night.
It was great.
The
Shout out to-
cupcakes.
Yes.
Girl, that caramel cupcake.
I have some left today, so I'm
One
sharing
bite.
for brunch.
I got
Oh
to
my
pop
gosh.
it in your mouth.
That was the
Woo!
sweetest, most perfect bite, along with treats for you.
The cheesecake
The
cups.
cheesecake.
Y'all did
cups.
y'all thing too.
Oh my gosh, so
Y'all
good.
did y'all thing.
So good.
I'm
too
glad that
sweet
people
today.
actually showed up, got dressed, took their time out to actually come enjoy the night with
Yes.
us.
Yes.
Y'all didn't have to do that, but
Everyone
you
looked
did.
so
And
good.
y'all actually really mingled. Like y'all was out there mingling. I see y'all.
Yes.
Y'all was out
People
there
met
making
people that
connections.
didn't even know existed. I saw someone post, "It was great to meet you in person finally." So
Yes.
they were
To put a
Facebook
face with a
friends, but they
name.
had never met in person, and I was like, "That's what's up."
Even for us, coordinating this event, a lot of it was through text or
Yes.
phone call, and we hadn't actually met a lot of these people because they live in Knoxville or Johnson City or Chattanooga. There
Or
were so many.
schedules just didn't line up for
Yes,
whatever reason.
so we didn't get to actually physically meet a lot of these people until last night. And then we even had so many people that either weren't able to be there or were there and didn't, weren't active in the night, but they provided products for us to make swag bags to provide,
Shout
to
out
promote
to
their
you.
businesses and to also give, our fellow creators and business owners something to look through and look at and have that's tangible to remember their business. So everything just came together so nicely, and I couldn't have done it without, of course, God and then all these beautiful people that came together to help us celebrate what Black excellence is, and that's what B.E.M is all about. Individually we can all do things and make things move and shake, but together we make an even louder noise.
last night was the definition of Black excellence.
It really was.
Absolutely.
It was if you were there, then that was the definition right there.
People was walking on the black carpet. I think everybody felt like somebody, and that's what I
Exactly.
wanted. That
Everybody
was the whole
felt
point,
important.
because we are somebody. And I
Yeah,
think in a
absolutely.
predominantly white community, we get shut out and start to begin to
Absolutely.
feel like we're not enough, or we have to overcompensate and not truly be who we are and celebrate who we are as people. And sometimes I think, we forget, or we're told to forget that we are here. And I wanted to change that. So a little backstory is that I am born and raised from Morristown, Tennessee, good old Hamlin County, along with these two beautiful queens that are also from here, where we're currently at. And then my co-creator, George Cunningham, or Gio
Shout out to
Sandino,
Gio.
he
Without
is
him,
none
None
of
of
this.
this.
Like, none of this at all. And I'm going to get into that
None
too.
of this. Okay.
He, so he's currently traveling, so he couldn't be there with us tonight, but in spirit, he was definitely there. And we even FaceTimed each other from where he's at so he could see the atmosphere and see what we created together. But he's from Knoxville, so we're all from East Tennessee, the Smoky Mountain region.
Born and raised. honey.
Born and raised. And I hadn't lived here in 12 years. I left for college in 2009, and I just moved back in May recently to help out with family after COVID. Family became more important to all of us, and with that recognition, I moved home to be closer to my roots. But with that, I noticed that a community that used to be thriving, not as well as it could have been, but better than it is now, had dwindled and had died. A lot of people that were paving the way for us as Black creators and Black business owners have already passed on. And so there wasn't a strong representation or a strong platform for us. We were doing a lot of things, but no one knew how to get in touch with people. No one knew where they were doing it or what exactly they were doing. It just was kind of muted. And so I wanted to change that because moving back here, I was looking for hair care. I was looking for nails. I was looking to get certain things done, but I couldn't find anyone or know how to find those people to do that for me. So my hairstylist right here, Miss Ollie, or Ollekins as I call her, Olivia.
Many nicknames.
So many. I had reached out to her because I knew she did hair, but I didn't know where she was doing that, if she was still at the same place. So I connected with her, and then she started to plug me with other people. And I talked to George or Gio, because I had a vision that, you know, we could change this. Like, we are doing so much in our community that people don't know, and I want to change that. I want to give us a louder voice. And so he was all for it. He was like, yeah, we've been needing that. And I was like, but what would we even call it? Like, we were just throwing out ideas of different events, and there were so many. And he was like, what about just what it is? Black entrepreneurs meet. That's what we're doing. We're all meeting each other and networking with each other to collaborate on something bigger than ourselves. And so I was like, that's dope. So it was born. And after it was born, I called Olivia the next day. Then I plugged in Kasha, who's in Atlanta currently. I plugged in there and was like, hey, what do you guys think? Like, we came up with this idea. It sounds a little crazy. It's going to take a lot of work, but what do y'all think about it? And they were both on board. And just seeing their excitement and how excited they were about an idea, something that hadn't even happened yet, I was like, this is going to be bigger than even what I think it's going to be. And it truly has been. And whenever something is ordained or created, even above you or before you, it's destined to be successful.
Come on now.
I think when you told us about it, it was like, we just saw it in the vision. We was like, this is going to be something, and I want to be a part of it. Like,
yes.
Just even saying the name Black Entrepreneurs Meet, you're just like...
It's a movement in the making.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a movement in the making. And I think last night was confirmation.
Yeah.
Like, it confirmed so many things for me. That I was in the right place at the right time. I was fulfilling a need that was bigger than I even knew it was. I saw the need, but I didn't realize how great it really was until the outpour of thank yous and support and donations and sponsorships, like Lady B's, Rita Bozeman, Homemade Goods.
Yes.
She's been on board and is one of our first sponsors for B.E.M. Doctor's Funeral Home, Dan's Barbershop. There's so many people that were so excited about something. We hadn't even had the event yet.
Exactly.
We were just talking about
so much
planning
hype
events,
around it.
and they were just so excited, and that was just confirmation.
They put their trust in that. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't know if what they were sponsored for was going to work out, but just the thought of it, they was like, I wanted to help. So I think that was what was up, that they actually trusted the process. Because, like, we didn't know how last night was going to turn up. Like, we were going against a football game, we were going against traffic, and it actually
was
did
a toss-up.
Ain't going against ourselves. I know for me, I was like, ain't nobody coming in. They're going to see Tori Burnside. I'm like, nope.
But you always have that thing in the back of your head, like, what if this doesn't work, or what if people don't show? But, like, it exceeded. Like, it definitely exceeded the expectation.
Absolutely. It